Hi guys, I hope you're well. David here. So today I want to talk about how I can guarantee if you do 4 things that you'll make more money. So it's a bit of an aggressive stance, if you like, because you could say nothing's guaranteed, but I promise you in marketing and in business, if you can do some or all of these, then you will make more money. So if you're a coach, a healer, hypnotherapist, practitioner, NLP practitioner, makes no difference whatsoever. The fact is if you do these 4 things, you're going to make more money. So I've got my list up here. Forgive me for looking over. I want to make sure I'm going to give you the best value. So the first thing you want to do is consistently build your audience. So how do you do that? So building an audience is essential. If you don't have new people coming in, if you can't reach out and get more eyeballs every day on your content, then your business is going to stutter and it's going to fail. So building your audience is the most essential thing. And then you've got to think about what do you do with them. So how can you build an audience? So it used to be that they would say the money's in the list, the email list, but that's not really true anymore. The way to really build an audience is to use Facebook's. Oh, hi Susie, how are you? Is to use Facebook and their audiences. So if you build an email list, the likelihood is you're going to send out emails to people and 10-20% of them will open them. If that, most people won't open them, they won't take it to action. So having that kind of list, it's important and it's cool and it will make you money. But at the end of the day, the bigger list you want is the list of people that interact with you and your business on the internet. So you can make an audience out of people that like a post, an audience out of people that comment on Facebook or comment on Instagram. You can create kind of invisible audiences that just grow and grow and grow. Every time somebody likes your page, you can add them to an audience within Facebook. And so what happens is over time, although you don't get their email, what you're able to do is build an invisible audience that just grows and grows and grows. And the more people interact with your stuff on social media, then and YouTube and whatever platform you're on, you're building an audience simply by the interaction. Now, I don't have time to go into the detail, but it's absolutely true. So building an invisible audience is really the way to make money. But you've got to build your audience somehow. You've got to create that content and get it out to new places. If you do that, and then you follow the next 3, then you can't go too far wrong. So the first one is consistently build your audience every single day. That's an absolute must. The next one is make offers. Now, a lot of people kind of resist making offers, but the fact is the more offers you make, the more income that you make, the more clients you get, the more people will interact with you, because whether we like it or not, often as business owners, we want to go, I'm not making offers, I'm not going to do that. But fundamentally, the more offers that you make, the more times you say, hey, look, I've got this thing if you're interested. Hey, you can get this if you do this. That's an offer. You don't have to, worry about it too much. But the fact is, the more you say on, that you've got these things going on, these promotions or these offers, the more money that you'll make, because people love an offer. That's the bottom line. Now, you've got to do it in line with your business. You've got to make sure that your packages are the right packages, but always be making offers on things, free this if you do this, you'll get an extra session if you do that. Digital offers are brilliant because you can offer downloads of information and insights that people want as a special offer if they buy. Okay, so Susie, you're doing Reiki and healing and that type of thing. So you can offer free meditations if somebody takes up a healing session or a session with you. So there's lots of different things you can do, but if you don't tell people about the offers, the fact is they're not gonna be inclined to kind of take notice. So having stuff in your backpack, if you like, that you can pull out. I've got about 10 or 15 different manuals and trainings that I pull out that I make offers with. I say, hey, if you do this, I'll give you this. If you do that, I'll give you that. It gets interest and it means that you're engaging people. And of course, if you want people to buy stuff, people want value for money. So having extra offers in there will really, 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 really help. So the first one is consistently and always build your audience. The second one is always make offers. Now, the third one is building assets. So what do I mean by assets? Well, one asset I do mean is your audience, your invisible pixel list, if you like, on Facebook. That's a really, really big deal. And people don't really know outside of marketing what a big deal it is, but it is a big deal. I just set up an account for a financial advisor. So we've got a whole funnel created, and anybody that interacts with that business, that likes a post, that makes a comment, gets automatically put into this audience, then we can target them. And so it makes selling and building your business so much easier. So that's one asset. The second asset, the two or three, is content. So this is an asset. So this video here will be shared out around various groups. It will be put on my YouTube channel. And by an asset, I mean something that's created once that you can use often for years and years and years. So if we're talking about, because Susie's on here, so Reiki and healing and that type of thing, you know, the information around that, a video around that could last for 20 years. I started doing and teaching that in 1997. It's now 2025. So if I made a video with, you know, on healing and Reiki and all that kind of stuff back in 1997, I could still use it now. You know, it's that you build up a whole library of assets that you can use. And the fact is they just keep working for you time and time again. You always have a link back to somebody able to download something or to come in your Facebook group or whatever it is. But fundamentally, you must build assets. Now, an asset could be a post. A lot of people do not write kind of informative posts on social media, and you should be. You should be teaching people as much as you possibly can and helping them. And when you do that, you can copy and paste that into LinkedIn. You can make a video out of it. You can make a blog post out of it. You've got to think in terms of repurposing your content, because the only thing we don't have is more time. Okay, I still have the same amount of time that you do, and think about leveraging that content. So if I were you, I would commit to thinking in terms of assets. What asset can I create this week, today, maybe make 2 or 3 a week that you're going to put around the internet that will continually build your business for you? So the first one, you've got to build your audience. The second one, you've got to keep making offers. The third one is build your assets. Build your assets, like having a bank balance of content. And the fourth one is create goodwill. And that's a real fancy way of just saying be nice to people and help them. And it really goes a long way. So when you're creating content and you're actually getting in touch and you're getting in front of new people and you're making offers to them that make sense, and you're building an asset so they interact with you, and therefore you're getting their details, you're adding them to your pixel list, and then they see that you're a nice person, because what you're doing is you're helping people. Hi Diane, hope you're well. You're helping people get on your journey. Now, some people will never buy, some people will buy, some people will take 3 months, some people will take a week. It makes no difference at all. But what will happen is, as soon as you begin to reach out to new people, tell them about your offers and the things you've got going on, creating assets out of videos and sharing them, and then creating goodwill and being nice to people, it's very difficult, unless you're selling something that nobody ever wants, to not get some kind of reaction, to not get some kind of positive feedback. It's really difficult not to be liked if you're being nice. And one of the greatest things about the internet and that type of thing is it allows you to share your personality. You've got to do these 4 things. That, you know, it's not brain surgery. A lot of people get overwhelmed, but it's really quite simple. So just have a think about your day and what you're doing. Think about, okay, how can I reach new people? And of course, that's Facebook groups and its posts. I'm going to be running ads soon, like I did before Christmas. So that's another way. But at the end of the day, you don't have to do that. But it's a great way to run ads, to get exposure and to build that audience. The second one, making offers to people as they come in, kind of new subscriber offers. So if somebody subscribes or they're new in your group, offer them something, you know, for coming in, a kind of welcome. You know, what's nothing wrong with that at all, because you're helping people, then you're building rapport, building that connection, and you're also building an asset if you're doing videos and posts of value. So it's not like, an asset isn't like, hey, you know, how many cups of coffee did you drink a day? That's not an asset. You know, an asset is a valuable piece of information and content that is repurposed time and time again, as I mentioned, you know, for 20 years at the end of the day, 20 or more. You know, very little changes. It really doesn't. So, you know, your content that you create now will be valid if you do it right. Make sure it's evergreen. Don't put any dates or times or anything else in it. Just make sure the content is very straightforward, it's very helpful, and you'll find that you can repurpose that. Every 30 days, you can stick that same video out into a new group, where every day, and you'll find that you'll get a new audience it'll build your asset, it'll build your audience, and doing that, it's very difficult to fail. Most people, though, just don't put the effort in, and that's why they fail. So I hope that's useful for you. Build your audience, make offers, create assets, build a level of generosity and kindness in your business. And I promise you, whether it's digital or not, that's really the way to build a business online. And the fact is, you can reach tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people over the lifetime of your business, and you will be able to do that. There's more detail I could get into, not going to get into it today, but at the end of the day, I think that covers exactly what you could do. That's it. Have a great day, everybody. Please do comment below if you would like a one-to-one, or you would like, we've got some things given away. We've got a podcasting manual that you can have. We've got a Facebook Live manual that you can have. Just comment below, send those out to you, no problem. And we'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.